And now for a few quick church announcements. Blood Artist will be holding his first annual blood drive this weekend in the Fellowship Hall, so get out there and support him. This blood drive should lead to less of our parishioners being taken in the night to be used for his art supplies. Last week, the church held its annual winter ski trip. Some of our parishioners ran into a little bit of a pickle while trying to ice fish. Upon drilling into the ice, they accidentally released an unholy force of nature that is Merit Lage. The trip ended on a high note, though, as Merit Lage belonged to no church, and our parishioners converted him. So, welcome, Merit Lage. Welcome to the Church of Athreos. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the service. Have a seat. Sit wherever you'd like. There's room up in the front in the splash zone if you'd like to sit there. If you'd rather sit in the back, go for that. You can sit anywhere in the church sanctuary. It doesn't really matter. All right, let's see as far as yeah, this is good. We can keep. Got the bounce land and the planes and some card draw. Yeah, this is good. We'll keep. Bygone Bishop is just really good in this deck. I've been very pleasantly surprised with him in there. Get a lot of clue tokens. All right, let's see what we're up against. Okay, all right, this will be fun. Let's get yeah, there you go, Athreos. I don't want you hidden over there. So we're gonna play planes right now because if you play the Basilica, it'll just bounce back into our hand and we'll look like a silly magic person. Now there was one time I was playing, I was just learning, and I threw together like one of my first modern decks, and for some reason I had 4 mana up, and I didn't make my land drop. I don't know why, but and then I cast like a two drop, and so it cast Mana Leak, and I can't pay for it, and then it was the like most. It was like the worst land drop I've ever made. Like after I couldn't pay for Mana Leak, then I played my land for the turn, and it was just kind of like that awkward moment where we were like, did you mean to do that? And I didn't mean to do that. It was just, it's one of those times in Magic to where the opponent knows you made a mistake, and you know you made a mistake, and it's just like, we won't speak of this again. Yeah, there's nothing why we can play right now. So as far as dumping something into the graveyard, let's see. I definitely want Dark Tutelage. I like drawing cards and losing life. This is what this deck's about. We're going to be drawing cards. I'm going to drop Frontline Medic right now. But hopefully we'll get Bygone Bishop down and start getting some clue tokens. Because he's about to get Party City going over there. Play planes. And then we're going to get Bygone Bishop down. That way, start cashing in those clue tokens. I'm trying to think if there's any other. Oh, yeah. I mean, when I first started playing, there's any other Magic mistakes I've made where it's just like, oh man, come on. Um, I had activated Ghost Quarter targeting itself. I think it was my thought process was to blow it up and get a basic. But when you sacrifice it upon the activation, and it had no target because it blew itself up, and my opponent just my opponent even goes dot dot dot, and I was just like, yeah, man, don't hate the game, hate the player. All right, so we're gonna get down Dark Tutelage, the Enchantment Dark Confidant. And then hopefully we can get a black source, because then we can get rocking and rolling. Dak Faden, he's got some like 80s looking hair. Kind of like that ever flowing, just like, yeah, Kara. Like, no, I don't spend a lot of time on my hair when he spent like 30 minutes in the morning making sure it was like all nice and fluffed out. Okay, so he's coming in hot for 5. Mother of Ruins, and Mortify. So destroy target creature enchantment. We can definitely take care of his commander and get down Mother of Ruins. Let's do that. Get down Mother of Ruins, get a clue token. Destroy that creature, set him back. And then come in for Dak Faden for 2. Ooh, we do need to watch out for Void Winnower. We have a lot of 2-drops in this deck. Oh man, he steals our clue token. That was kind of cheap. Not really, but that's pretty funny. Using Dak Faden to steal a clue token. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. As far as next turn goes, I'd really like a black source, but if Banisher Priest had the second trigger ability, we could sack it when it comes out, but like Fiend Hunter. Alright, so we get our black mana. Ooh, we get a mana crypt, very nice. So we're going to play Scrub Land, play mana crypt. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's come in hot for 2 first. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get down. So we have Entomb. I want to save Banisher Priest for his commander. Let's get him up. There we go. Gonna get down Cartel Aristocrat. That way we have a sack outlet. I'll go ahead and get down a Athreos. Or Athreos. Excuse me. Athreos. So black, blue, colorless. So he's down and he's online with Devotion. And then since we have only white and a colorless, we're going to go ahead and crack a clue token just to draw a card. Alright, Priest of the Blood Ride. That's a fun card. Priest of the Blood Rite, he always he makes a mess in the kitchen, and everyone else in the church is not really a huge fan of him because he's like always summoning demons, and he always leaves a blood. Uh-oh, Deadeye Navigator. That is, man, talk about a card in Commander where you see it and you're just like, all right, all right. So we're gonna do something with that one. Mana Crypt, we're going to choose Tails. Alright, we won the flip. Very nice. Dark Tutelage, Ranger of Eos, and Viscer Seer. Now we could Ranger of Eos for the Scion of Darkness Cleric. And then, if we deal damage, we can get his Void Winnower out. I'm gonna come in hot first. Let's get the attack phase done. So we're gonna swing him in Bygone and Athreos. He's gonna bounce him out. And he's just gonna have mana for days with that. We are going to get, in case he gets him out and gets Void Winnower out with Unearth. Well, then no, yeah, because it's exile, so I'm not too worried about Void Winnower. But we'll at least get, we can get High Priest of Pinus out. penance. Let's get Ranger out. So we get white, 2 colorless, another white. We're going to search. Yes, we'd like to use that ability to add some parishioners to our church. So we're going to grab Dark Supplicant, and let's see. Yeah, that'll be, grab that, the Lunarch. So we're going to play Dark Supplicant. Alright, we're about to have some fun next turn. We've got Skull Tap going. We're going to be drawing a bunch of cards. Yes, yes, yes. This is what we want to do. Build a really nice board state and draw a bunch of cards. So, and tap this Basilica and get down High Priest. Man, I'm having trouble with that this morning. Okay, cool. Beautiful board state. This is what we want. We want a full church of parishioners out there ready for a nice service. But next turn, we'll Dark Supplicant is going to do his thing, and we can get the Avatar of Darkness. I think that's what he's called. We'll get him out. Yeah, this deck, it's all about getting a bunch. It's kind of like a White Weenies approach. Just getting a bunch of threats out there, or really just creatures out there, and then using like Skull Tap and just Dark Tutelage, draw a bunch of cards, and just have fun. Sacrifice your creatures. Make Athreos very happy. He wants a good service. So we do have Mother of Runes protection. We have a Sack Outlet and Cartel Aristocrat. So if we're going to activate Dark Supplicant next turn, we need at least 3 clerics. So count him as a cleric. 1, 2, 3. Okay, who's he choosing? Oh, we got value right there. Man, we're going to have to outrace all these lands. Good for him, though. He's got some nice, I'm not a huge foil land person, but he's got some nice selections over there. Ooh, Felden, okay. Welcome to the party, Felden. This is shaping up to be an interesting match. A whole motley crew on both sides. Okay, let's get Mana Crypt going. Let's choose Tails. Oh, we won the flip. We're 2 for 2 on that one. That's good. Grim. Oh, okay. Ooh. Yes. Okay. First, okay, he has no flyers. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and come in hot with Bygone. We've established the Bygone clock. Okay, we're going to play Grim, black, 2 colorless. Alright, now we're going to activate Dark Supplicant with human. It looks like a guy with him on the field. So whenever a non-token creature you control dies, draw a card. So we're going to activate Dark Supplicant. Let's get yeah, the only clerics we have are Dark Supplicant. I want to leave High Priest up just in case. So we're going to take a Mother of Ruins and Bygone and Dark Supplicant. There we go. Draw 3 cards. It's going to be 3 Athreos triggers. Let's yield to that. Let's yield to this card draw trigger. And let's, yes. Scion of Darkness comes out. He comes to the service. And we do get into Fiend Hunter. So we'll be able to use Cartel Aristocrat to play him and exile a creature. But I think I'm going to do that with Deadeye Navigator. I want to take care of that. That's going to be an issue. So we're going to play white, white, any color. So we're going to exile Deadeye. In response to his trigger on the stack, sacrifice it. Return that card to the battlefield. Since we didn't exile anything, we don't return anything. We're going to give him protection from blue. Exile Deadeye. Yes, so Deadeye is gone. So he's exiled without having to worry about Fiend Hunter. And now we'll go ahead and play Viscera Seer. I'm trying to make sure we've got everything. Okay. Alright, wow, this is a lot of people. So we're going to dump Lord of the Void into the graveyard, which is perfect because we have, well, not Entomb, I thought that was Reanimator. But we have Buried Alive, so we can get a few more Reanimator targets in there, and hopefully we'll draw into one of our Reanimator spells. Yeah, this is a nice little fun board state right here. Chandra, okay, let's see. To target creature or player, cast your next instant or sorcery, copy that spell. Okay. Alright, what you got, man? What's the double effect? Let me get this down here so you can see Chandra. Alright, so he activated Chandra's ability. It's going to copy. Oh! Alright, we got the double cruel ultimatum. Okay. Beautiful. He's like, man, you've been having too much fun. I want to have some fun too. Well, sacrifice a creature. Okay, we're going to be drawing some cards. So, let's see. What do we want to do? We'll do Viscera Seer. Discard 3 cards. Right now, we're going to do Buried Alive just because we're not in a huge rush to get some type of Reanimator package going. Read the Bones and Entomb since we already have a Reanimator target in the graveyard. Place our triggers on the stack. See if he pays for the Athreos trigger. Does not. We're going to draw a card. Necromancy. Alright, awesome. Okay, what are we going to sacrifice now? Let's go. We'll go ahead and go Ranger that way. I like having a sack outlet. Discard 3 cards. I'm going to go ahead and go. I want to keep Necromancy. That way we can attach it to Lord of the Void. So right now I'm going to dump. I want to keep Banisher Priest, so we're going to do Priest of the Bloodright, the Lunarch, and I'm going to go ahead and go Skull Tap. So if he pays 3, he does not. Draw a card. Alright, awesome. We'll be to grab a Godless Shrine with that. Alright, now let's just hope we don't flip one of our Reanimated targets with Dark Tutelage. Okay, so we're going to put the Mana Crypt trigger on there. Let's choose Tails. Alright, we're 3 for 3. This has been a very nice Mana Crypt game. Okay, so let's assess what we've got going. He's got Feldon with only one target in there. But Feldon could get pretty nasty pretty quick. I'm going to go ahead and Banisher Priest that before we swing in. Exile Feldon. Let's see. Tap the Basilica. Let's grab. Well, hold on. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 7, 8, 11, 17. So 17 coming across if we reanimate Fiend Hunter and take one of his creatures. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. It's a little bit better. So we're going to do Fiend Hunter. Exile target creature. We're going to grab the Dethrone Haste one. Sacrifice Fiend Hunter. Get a bunch of triggers. See if he pays for the Athreos trigger. He does, so draw a card. Oh, Oblivion Ring, nice. Let's give it protection from red, sure. Exile that, yes. And do we have enough? Yes, we do. So I'm going to play Bloodstained. Crack that. Let's grab a Godless Shrine. Play Oblivion Ring. Do Do we want to take Chandra, or... I'm not too worried about her +1, to be honest, so that way I want to be able to swing in. Alright, we're going to come in hot with everybody. I'll send High Priest at Chandra. Okay. Yes, yeah, I'd like to, let's get Anger out here. Alright, there we go. Now we're having some fun. And I think that's it for this turn. Okay, now this has been a very nice service, guys. We're about to pass the collection plate around, so... Now, this deck's fun. I love, it's about drawing cards and having a lot of fun. Now, if he has a board wipe, then this may not be too fun. But if he gets his commander out, he has no creatures in the grave. Okay, alright. So, let's see, how do we want to sequence this in any certain ways? Either way, because we'll get the trigger for everything, we'll draw a bunch of cards. If we just click OK. And then we'll have a bunch of triggers. There we go. Okay. So there we go. Trigger. Uh-oh. Remix trigger. Put the Oblivion Ring. And I don't think he's going to be paying for the Athreos triggers, because a lot of them are probably going to be going back to their hand, because he'll probably lose the game. So he gives us Cyan back, Grim back. Get Cartel back. We're going to draw a bunch of cards. Yes, let's draw. I like drawing cards with this deck. Let's go ahead and yield to this. I'm just going to... Yeah. Yes. Oh, this feels good. Okay. Okay. River Kelpie. Whenever River Kelpie, another permanent comes in the battlefield from the graveyard, draw a card. Okay. That's doable. Okay. Let's choose Tails. Oh, what a beautiful Mana Crypt string we've had this game. Okay, so let's do a little card control. What do we have? Is there a lane that we can put in right now that immediately taps? So we're going to play the Starlit. And, okay, there's there's Athreos. This game's getting a little wonky. So he's at 5 left. If we had Blood Artists, that'd be wonderful. But we can start sacking our creatures, and there's nothing he can really do about it. So let's get that. We're going to get Cartel down. What else? So we do have Go for the Throat, destroy target non-artifact creature. We can take care of Felden, even though he has no targets. But that's probably going to be the best bet. Let's get some card action going. So we're going to cast this. Black, 2 colorless. Oh man, I messed up. We could have been playing Edgewalker and getting all this stuff out for cheap. We'll go ahead and get him out. Let's see. Is Skull Tap just a worse Altar's Reap? Yeah, it could be. Let's get that closed out. Okay. So I'll play High Priest. Play Banisher Priest. Let's exile. Let's go. Let's go River. Argument can be made for Felden, but I don't want him drawing cards. And okay, so we've got our board reassembled. I should have played Edgewalker first, and we'd have played a bunch of stuff for cheap. I'm pretty sure Edgewalker is broken in Magic because it says Cleric spells cost white and black less to cast. And every time I've clicked on it, I think the mana system counts colorless as that requirement, if I'm correct, because we played Banisher Priest and we only needed one white. So in theory, we would have needed a colorless and a white because it says. Wait, well, never mind. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm reading that correctly. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to be able to draw a bunch of cards because he. Let's see. Destroy all creatures? Sure. So we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to draw a card. Sphinx. Okay. Luckily we have some nice removal. Oh, we are at 4 life. We need to close this out. I just now realized our life total. I've been so happy like getting creatures out and sacrificing them. Oh no, yeah, that's right. That's the game. Oh man. Alright guys. Well, that is game. I got so wrapped up in drawing a bunch of cards. I love drawing cards and I didn't even realize we were about to lose. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks.